This video is about Zhuri Bogle, age 7 months, and how she died from fentanyl. I am going to do a tribute to Zhuri first, before I get into the story.
You're my glory and the lifter up of my head. You change my story. You're my glory and the lifter up of my head. You change my story. I wanna say thank you for the life you've given to me. I wanna say thank you for everything you've done for me, God. I wanna say thank you. Thank you, Lord. I wanna say thank you. Every morning your glory shines upon me. It's amazing to hear you say you love me. Oh yeah, you love me. And when I bow my head in shame, you're the one who lifts me up from my guilt and my sin. Father, I lift my hand and say thank you for the life you've given to me. I wanna say thank you for every single thing you've done for me, God. I wanna say thank you. Thank you, Lord. I wanna say thank you.
This story comes out of Penn Hills, Pennsylvania, which is located in Allegheny County. Penn Hills is the second largest municipality in Allegheny County, and where the population was around 41,000 in 2020. It is also the town where 7-month-old Zhuri Bogle died. Zhuri was the beloved daughter of Mercedes Williams and Barrington Bogle Jr. What happened to Zhuri is horrific. No parent, I repeat, no parent, should have to bury their child. Mercedes and Barrington had gone to a play on January 13, 2023. As you know, when you go out on the town and have a child, you must have a babysitter. Beautiful Zhuri was left with her grandmother, Barbara Dunlap, and Barbara's male friend, David Poindexter. When Mercedes and Barrington arrived home, on the evening of January 13th, Zhuri had already been put to bed. The next morning is when all hell will break loose. January 14, 2023, will always be a nightmare for Mercedes and Barrington. You see, they found Zhuri unresponsive and not breathing. The police were called immediately and Barrington got to work, performing CPR on his baby girl. Penn Hills police and paramedics were dispatched to 8100 block of Chaskey Street, after the infant was reported to be unresponsive. When police officers arrived at 8100 block Chaskey Street, around 6:45 a.m., they stated the father was performing CPR on his baby girl. Paramedics took over but Zhuri was pronounced dead at the scene in the early morning hours. My heart goes out to Barrington and Mercedes because I cannot even imagine what they were feeling at that moment and continue to feel to this day.
This baby girl, just 7 months old, died of a fentanyl overdose. Now the DA will decide if anyone will face criminal charges. Thanks for joining us at 11. I'm Ken Rice. Back in January, police say they found the infant unresponsive at a home on Chaskey Street in Penn Hills. KDK's Jennifer Barresso is live at Allegheny County Police Headquarters with more on what we've learned. Jen.
Well, Ken, no charges have been filed. The biggest questions: how did this 7-month-old get the fentanyl, and who brought that fentanyl into the Penn Hills home?
That is so sad. So sad.
Tiny Zhuri Bogle of Penn Hills never made it to her first birthday. The 7-month-old girl died because of a fentanyl overdose, according to the Allegheny County Medical Examiner. On January 14th, just before 7 a.m., Allegheny County Police say Penn Hills police and paramedics responded to Chaskeet Street for an unresponsive infant. According to police, the baby's grandmother and the grandmother's friend were taking care of the baby the night before her death. Police say the baby was sleeping when her parents came home. First responders found the baby's father doing CPR, but she didn't make it. Patrick Traynor is a supervisory special agent with the DEA.
2021. And again, that was 107,000 people died as a result of a drug poisoning or a drug overdose. That is an absolutely catastrophic number. In the case right here, unfortunately, this baby, most likely, and it's only speculation, may have ingested some fentanyl. And we don't know how that happened. But certainly a 7-month-old is not somebody we would refer to as opioid tolerant. That's somebody who would have no tolerance at all for a synthetic drug this powerful.
There has been an update in the death of Zhuri case. During Zhuri's autopsy, performed by Allegheny County Medical Examiner Officer, a small square packet, which was a glassine baggie with the word machine printed on the front, was recovered in Zhuri's throat. This is really sad and heartbreaking. Zhuri Bogle died of acute fentanyl toxicity, according to the Allegheny County Medical Examiner's Office. On April 17, 2023, David Poindexter, 58, was charged with involuntary manslaughter and recklessly endangering another person. Now you may ask, who is David Poindexter? He is the male friend of Zhuri's maternal grandmother, Barbara. If the grandmother, Barbara, knew that David was using drugs, she should also be arrested. Where was she when David was taking drugs? It seems David was using a multitude of drugs and should not have been around any kids, period. David originally told police that when he got to the home that night, he played with Zhuri, smoked a blunt, had a burrito, and fell asleep on the couch. David claimed he used heroin the day before and the day after, but not while he was at home with Barbara and Zhuri, which I do not believe. David changed his story and told the police that on the day he had watched Zhuri with Barbara, he worked a moving job and earned $250, which he then used to buy 10 stamp bags of heroin that contained fentanyl. David had several stamp bags of heroin with him and snorted the drug while at the house. He could not remember whether he used the drug inside or outside the home. My commentary: fentanyl is a synthetic opioid that is up to 50 times stronger than heroin and 100 times stronger than morphine. I am going to say this again. Fentanyl is a synthetic opioid that is up to 50 times stronger than heroin and 100 times stronger than morphine, which means it is very lethal. It is a major contributor to fatal and non-fatal overdoses in the United States. However, most recent cases of fentanyl-related overdoses are linked to illicitly manufactured fentanyl, which is distributed through illegal drug markets for its heroin-like effect. It is often added to other drugs because of its extreme potency, which makes drugs cheaper, more powerful, more addictive, and more dangerous. Illicitly manufactured fentanyl is available on the drug market in different forms, including liquid and powder. Powdered fentanyl looks just like many other drugs. It is commonly mixed with drugs like heroin, cocaine, and methamphetamine and made into pills that are made to resemble other prescription opioids. Again, I stress that fentanyl-laced drugs are extremely dangerous. Fentanyl and other synthetic opioids are the most common drugs involved in overdose deaths. Even in small doses, it can be deadly. Over 150 people die every day from overdoses related to synthetic opioids like fentanyl. Because David loved drugs so much, was irresponsible and selfish, Zhuri is dead. Zhuri was just a baby, going through many milestones, such as sitting, standing, laughing, rolling over, communicating, and teething. Zhuri will never get to attend kindergarten, attend prom, graduate high school, attend college, date, marry, and have kids because someone thought so little of her life, which is a disgrace. Mark 10:16, and he took the children in his arms, placed his hands on them, and blessed them. Again, my heart goes out to the family, community, and first responders. Rest in peace, Zhuri.